Turkey is a country located at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, with a coastline along the Black Sea, Aegean Sea, and the Mediterranean. It is a democratic republic with a population of about 84 million people, and its largest city and capital is Ankara, while its largest metropolitan area is Istanbul. Turkey has a rich cultural heritage, blending its Ottoman and Turkish tradition with modern Western influences. Its economy is diverse and among the largest in Europe and in the Middle East, with significant industries in agriculture, tourism, and manufacturing. Now it's time to talk about the flag and the emblem. The national flag of Turkey is also known as the red flag, is a symbol of the country and its people. The flag is composed of a red background with a white crescent moon and a white star in the center. The crescent moon represents Islam, the country's dominant religion, while the star symbolizes the Turkish nation. The color red symbolizes the Turkish nation's courage, bravery, and the independence, while the white represents peace and purity. The emblem of Turkey is a depiction of a grey wolf and a sun surrounded by an olive branch and a poplar branch on either side. The wolf symbolizes the strength, bravery, and loyalty of the Turkish nation, while the sun represents the eternal nature of the country and its people. The olive branch symbolizes peace and poplar branch represents the determination of the Turkish people. The emblem serves as the symbol of country's unity and its aspiration for a brighter future. Now let's talk why this country is called Turkey. The name Turkey was derived from the medieval Latin word Turcia, which referred to the kingdom ruled by the Turkic-speaking Seljuk dynasty in the 11th century. The name was later adopted by the Ottoman Empire, which was the successor to the Seljuk dynasty and ruled over much of southeastern Europe, Western Asia, and Northern Africa for over 600 years. After the fall of the Ottoman Empire and the establishment of the modern Turkish Republic, the name Turkey was officially adopted as the country's official name. Now let's talk why this country is famous. Turkey is famous for a variety of reasons, including its rich cultural heritage, diverse landscapes, and unique blend of modern and traditional influences. Some of the key factors that make Turkey famous include historical and cultural landmarks. Turkey is home to many famous landmarks, including the ancient city of Ephesus, the Hagia Sophia, and the Blue Mosque, which are all popular tourist destinations. Natural beauty. Turkey has a diverse landscape that ranges from the Aegean and Mediterranean coast to the Taurus Mountains and the Black Sea regions, providing a range of scenic beauty and outdoor recreation opportunities. Cuisine. Turkish cuisine is renowned for its rich flavors and use of spices and is considered one of the world's most diverse and flavorful. Textiles and carpets. Turkey is famous for its high-quality textiles, particularly its woolen carpets, which have been made in this country for centuries. Tourism. Turkey is a popular tourist destination, attracting millions of visitors each year due to its rich cultural heritage, stunning natural beauty, and vibrant cities. Overall, Turkey is a country that has a lot to offer and is famous for its rich cultural and historical heritage, diverse landscape, and unique blend of modern and traditional influences. Location and administrative area of Turkey. Turkey is a country located in the southeastern Europe and southwestern Asia, straddling the boundary between the two continents. It is bordered by Greece and Bulgaria to the northwest, the Black Sea to the northeast, Georgia and Armenia to the east, Iran and Iraq to the southeast, and Syria and Mediterranean Sea to the south. Administratively, Turkey is divided into 81 provinces, each of which is governed by a governor. The provinces are further divided into districts, which are governed by district governors. The capital Turkey is Ankara, which is located in the central part of the country. The largest city and the cultural and financial center of Turkey is Istanbul, which straddles the Bosphorus Strait between Europe and Asia. Now let's talk about the history. Turkey has a rich and complex history that spans thousands of years and encompasses a variety of cultures and civilizations. Some key events and periods in Turkish history include ancient history. Turkey is home to many ancient civilizations, including the Hittites, the Phoenicians, the Lydians, and the Ionians. These civilizations left behind important cultural and architectural treasures, including the city of Troy and the ancient city of Ephesus. Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman Empire was founded in the late 13th century and lasted until the early 20th century. At its height, the empire controlled much of the southeastern Europe, Western Asia, and Northern Africa and was one of the world's largest and most powerful empires. Republic of Turkey. In 1923, after the collapse of the Ottoman Empire, the Republic of Turkey was founded by the Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. Over the next several decades, Ataturk and his successor implemented a series of reforms that modernized and westernized the country, transforming it into a secular and democratic republic. Contemporary Turkey. In recent years, Turkey has experienced significant economic growth, political stability, and has become an important player on the world stage. Despite some political and economic challenges, Turkey remains a vibrant and dynamic country with a rich cultural heritage and a promising future. Overall, Turkey's history is rich and complex, encompassing a variety of cultures and civilizations, and is characterized by a period of great political and cultural achievement as well as periods of conflict and turmoil. Politics and relations with other countries. Turkey is a democratic secular republic with a presidential system of government. The president of Turkey is the head of the state and government, and the prime minister is responsible for managing the day-to-day affairs of the government. The Turkish parliament consisted of the Grand National Assembly and is responsible for making and passing laws. In terms of international relations, Turkey is a member of several important organizations, including the United Nations, the North Atlantic Treaty Organizations or NATO, and the Organization of Islamic Cooperation or OIC. Turkey has complex relations with its neighbors, including Greece, Armenia, Iraq, Iran and Syria, and has been involved in conflicts with some of these countries in the past. Turkey has also been a member of the European Union since 1987 and has applied for full membership, but its application has been stalled for several years due to concerns about human rights, the rule of law, and other political issues. In recent years, Turkey has played an active role in regional and international affairs and has been involved in peacekeeping operations, disaster relief efforts, and other humanitarian missions. Despite some challenges and tensions, Turkey remains an important player in the international community and is valued for its strategic location, vibrant economy, and diverse cultural heritage. The economy of Turkey. The economy of Turkey is the 18th largest in the world and is characterized by a mixed system of market-oriented policies and government intervention. The country has a diverse and growing economy with significant contributions from sectors such as agriculture, manufacturing, construction, tourism, and services. Over the past several decades, Turkey has undergone significant economic reforms and has achieved strong economic growth driven in part by foreign investment, increasing exports, and a growing middle class. In recent years, however, the Turkish economy has faced some challenges, including high inflation, a large current account deficit, and a weak currency. Despite these challenges, Turkey has a number of strengths, including well-educated workforce, a growing entrepreneurial sector, and a strategic location that provides access to a large and growing markets in Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. The Turkish government has taken steps to address the challenges facing the economy and is focused on promoting economic stability, investment, and growth. Overall, the economy of Turkey is complex and dynamic with significant potential for growth and development. The country continues to play an important role in regional and global economic affairs and is an attractive destination for foreign investment and trade. Now let's talk about the demography. Turkey is a country with a diverse and growing population. According to the Turkish Statistical Institute, as of 2021, the estimated population of Turkey is approximately 84 million people. The country has a young and rapidly growing population with a median age of around 32 years old. The majority of the Turkish population is of Turkish descent, but there are also other minorities populations including Kurds, Arabs, Georgians, and Armenians, among others. The majority of the population is Muslim, and there are also significant numbers of Christians and Jews as well as other religious groups. In terms of urbanization, Turkey is a rapidly urbanizing country with over 75% of the population living in cities and urban areas. The largest cities in Turkey are Istanbul, Ankara, and Izmir, each of which is home to millions of people and is a major economic, cultural, and political center. Overall, the demography of Turkey is complex and dynamic, reflecting the country's rich cultural heritage and its role as a crossroads between Europe and Asia. The Turkish population is growing and urbanizing rapidly and is characterized by diversity and a young, educated, and entrepreneurial workforce. It is time to talk about the military power. Turkey has a strong and capable military with well-equipped and trained armed forces that are capable of supporting a range of national security interests and international peacekeeping operations. The Turkey military consists of Turkish Army, the Turkish Air Force, and the Turkish Navy, and is supported by a robust defense industry and a commitment to research and development. Turkey has been involved in numerous international peacekeeping operations and has played an important role in supporting stability and security in the region. The country is a member of NATO and has been an important ally in the alliance's efforts efforts to promote peace and security in Europe and beyond. In terms of defense spending, Turkey is one of the largest military spenders in Europe and has made significant investments in modernizing its military capabilities. The Turkish government has also made efforts to develop a strong domestic defense industry, which has increased the country's self-sufficiency and reduced its dependence on foreign suppliers. Overall, the military power of Turkey is a significant factor in the country's national security and international relations, and is a reflection of the Turkish government's commitment to maintaining a strong and capable military that can defeat the country's interests and support peace and stability in the region. Culture and language. Turkey is a country located at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, and as a result it has a rich cultural heritage influenced by various civilizations. The official language of Turkey is Turkish, a Turkic language, and the country has a predominantly Muslim population. Other minority languages such as Kurdish and Arabic are also spoken in the country. Turkish culture is a blend of Ottoman, Central Asian, and Balkan traditions, and it is known for its hospitality, rich cuisine, and unique art and architecture. Turkish music, dance, and literature also have a distinct character and are widely enjoyed both in the country and abroad. Religion plays an important role in Turkish culture, and the country has numerous mosques, shrines, and other religious landmarks that are considered to be important cultural treasures. Turkey is also known for its vibrant festivals and traditional events such as the Turkish tea ceremony and the annual Istanbul Film Festival. And it's time to talk about the places of interest. Turkey is a country with a rich history and cultural heritage, and as a result it has many tourist attractions that are of interest to both domestic and international visitors. Some of the most popular places of interest in Turkey include Istanbul, the country's largest city with a rich history and cultural heritage and home to famous landmarks such as the Hagia Sophia, Topkapi Palace, and the Blue Mosque. Cappadocia, a unique geological formation in central Turkey known for its fairy chimneys, cave dwellings, and hot air balloon rides. Pamukkale, a natural site in western Turkey known for its thermal pools and terraces of travertine, a sedimentary rock. Ephesus, an ancient city in western Turkey known for its well-preserved Roman ruins, including the Temple of Artemis and Library of Celsus. Antalya, a coastal city in southern Turkey known for its historical old town, the Kalesi, and its beaches. Gallipoli, a historical site of the west coast of Turkey where the Battle of Gallipoli took place during the World War I. Mount Nemrut, a historic site in southeastern Turkey known for its ancient ruins and the tomb of King Antiochus I. There are just few of the many places of interest in Turkey, and the country has something to offer for everyone. Whether you are interested in history, culture, nature, or just looking to relax and soak up the sun. And now the last one, important person of Turkey. Turkey has a rich history and cultural heritage, and as a result it has produced many important figures who have made significant contributions to their respective fields. Some of the most notable and important people in Turkish history include Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, the founder of the modern Turkish Republic and its first president, who led the country through a period of political and cultural reforms. Osman I, the founder of the Ottoman Empire, which lasted for the late 13th century to the early 20th century. Suleiman the Magnificent, a sultan of the Ottoman Empire who ruled from 1520 to 1566 and is widely considered one of the greatest rulers in Turkish history. Batur Efendi, a 17th century Ottoman court poet and composer who is considered one of the greatest Ottoman composers of classical Turkish music. Aziz Nesin, a 20th century Turkish writer who is known for its humorous writing and advocacy for social justice. Nuri Demirag, a Turkish entrepreneur and industrialist who founded the first privately owned Turkish airline, Turkish Airlines. Attila İlhan, a Turkish poet and writer who was one of the leading figures of modern Turkish poetry and is widely regarded as a cultural icon. These are just few of the many important figures of Turkish history. The country has produced countless other individuals who have made significant contributions to their respective fields. So that's it for today's video. See you in the next. Till then, take care.